What is inflation? This is Mr. Monkey. Mr. Monkey daily goes to Mr. Bear shop to buy bananas in the morning. Mr. Monkey buys a dozen bananas for $4 every day. One day when Mr. Monkey was going to buy bananas, a car hits him due to which he gets a brain injury and he goes to coma. When he comes out of coma, after 20 years, he again goes to buy bananas in the morning. He buys a dozen bananas and gives $4 to Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear says in surprise that Mr. Monkey's 1 dozen bananas cost $8 and not $4. Mr. Monkey says that earlier I used to buy bananas for $4 only. Then a fight starts between the two. Now who will explain to Mr. Monkey that Mr. Bear is right? This is called inflation. When the price of things increases over time and the value of money decreases, this is called inflation. When Mr. Monkey was in a coma for 20 years, the price of bananas went from $4 to $8. Why inflation happens? Demand-pull inflation. One day, 3 rabbits came to Mr. Bear's shop to buy carrots. Each rabbit wanted a carrot, but Mr. Bear only had 1 carrot, and the price of a carrot was $2. All the rabbits had $2 to $2. Then Mr. Bear thinks what to do now. Then an idea comes to his mind that why not increase value of carrots? The price should be increased from $2 to $3. Out of the 3 rabbits, the one who has $3 buy the carrot. Mr. Bear tells all the 3 rabbits that whoever has $3 buy the carrot. One of the 3 rabbits has it $3, so he buys the carrot and the other 2 rabbits are not able to buy it because they have only $2. This process is called demand-pull inflation. This occurs when the number of buyers is high but the quantity of goods is limited. Cost-push inflation. Is a farmer pig. The pig farmer's wheat crop has been very good this time. The pig farmer thinks that he will earn a good profit this time. But the same night a terrible storm comes. When the pig farmer wakes up in the morning and sees his crop, he starts crying because 50% of his wheat crop was destroyed. Now the pig farmer increases the price of wheat for his profit. The 50% wheat that was left is bought by a bread-making company. Earlier the bread company used to buy 25-pound wheat bag for $20, but due to the storm it had to buy it for $25. The bread company will also sell the bread at a higher price in the market this time because it has got wheat at a higher price this time. Earlier the wheat company used to sell 1 packet of bread for $1 in the market, but this time it sells it at a $2. So friends, this process is called cost-push inflation. This happens when the price of the raw materials used to make a main product increases due to some reason, due to which the price of the main product also increases. Wage-push inflation. The price of all things in the market has increased. For example, bread company increased the price of its bread. Similarly, all the companies increased the price of their products because it was costing more to make them. Due to this, the food and living expenses of the employees working in the company also increased. Earlier bread company used to give its employees a salary of $1,000 every month, out of which $900 used to go towards food and living. But since the price of the product has increased in the market, all the salary of the employees is going towards food and living, hence the employees demand to increase their salary from the boss of bread company. The earlier $1,000 has now become $1,200, in which their $1,000 goes towards food and living and $200 is left. This process is called wage-push inflation. When the price of goods in the market increases, increasing the expenses of employees, they begin demanding a raise in their salaries. But the bread company raises the price of its bread again to cover the cost of paying its employees' salaries. This cycle continues to repeat. Between cost-push inflation and wage-push inflation. Inflation is bad. What will happen if inflation becomes 0%? 0% inflation means that the price of the things neither increases nor decreases. This price remains the same every year. For example, if in 2025 the price of milk is $2, price of bread is $1.50, price of eggs is $3. And in 2026, the price of milk is $2, the price of bread is $1.50, and the price of eggs is $3, means there has been no change in the prices of these things. So, this is called 0% inflation. So is 0% inflation true for any country? The answer is no, is not good for the country's economy. Before buying anything, people think that the price of this thing remains the same this year and next year. Then they will buy it next year. due to which the economy of the country will not grow at all. If the company does not increase the price of its product, then they will not get profit, due to which they will not be able to give jobs to the employees, due to which unemployment will come in the country. And when people will not spend money, then the economy can also go down due to this, which we call deflation. So how much inflation should there be so that everything remains fine? So the answer is, according to the Federal Reserve, if inflation increases by 2%, it is good for the economy. Let's understand why 2% inflation is correct. People spend money on this because they think that the price of this thing is so much today and it will increase further next year. For example, this is Mr. Monkey is an employer in Banana Company. Banana Company pays good salary to Mr. Monkey. Mr. Monkey has been working in Banana Company for a long time, and he earned a good amount of money. Now he wants to buy a nice house. Mr. Monkey goes to Mr. Elephant to buy a house. Mr. Elephant is a famous property dealer in the jungle. Mr. Elephant shows him a house worth $400,000. Monkey asks Mr. Elephant what will happen if he buys this house next year. Mr. Elephant says that its prices will keep increasing every year from 2%. Upon hearing this, Mr. Monkey immediately buys the house for $400,000. So you see, that's why 2% inflation is necessary. This encourages people to buy things quickly, fearing that their prices will rise next year. Companies also benefit from this. They can increase the prices of their products, generating profits and providing jobs to more people. But what if inflation exceeds 2%? So look, if inflation exceeds, say 10%, then the prices of things will increase. Prices will rise so rapidly that people won't be able to buy them. This is called hyperinflation. Hyperinflation is also bad for the economy. Due to the rapid increase in the price of essential commodities, people won't be able to buy anything, which will lead to losses for companies. The economy of any country will begin to decline, which is called deflation. For example, bread costs $2 in January. In February, $3 had to be paid. Then it became $4.50 in March. Then it became $15.20 in June. This is called hyperinflation. Means that the price of bread, which was $2 in January, increased to $15 by June. The price of bread increased by 7 times. How to control inflation? Inflation can be controlled from 2 sides. First, by the bank, and second, by the government. When inflation increases in the country, means when hyperinflation occurs, banks offer loans at higher interest rates, which people to spend less money, thus reducing inflation. And when inflation decreases in the country, meaning deflation occurs, then bank gives loans to people at low interest rates so that people can take loans and spend, then inflation should increase and the economy should grow. Now let us see how the government handles inflation. When inflation rises in the country, the government imposes more taxes so that people spend less money and inflation decreases. But when inflation decreases, the government reduces taxes so that people buy things, which increases inflation. Along with this, the government also prints a little more money so that people have money and spend it, which increases inflation and the country's economy. How to protect yourself from inflation? 3 friends, Monkey, Rabbit, and Bear, each had $1,000 10 years ago in 2015. Monkey invested his $1,000 in Banana Company. Rabbit invested his $1,000 in gold. And Bear deposited his $1,000 in the bank. Monkey's $1,000 became $6,191 after 10 years in 2025. The company pays 20% annual interest. Rabbit's $1,000 became $3,100 after 10 years in 2025. Gold pays an annual interest of 12%. And Bear's $1,000 became $1,343 after 10 years in 2025. The bank paid annual interest of 3%. But wait, with inflation is still left. After 10 years in 2025, the value of money will also decrease. So let's see with inflation how much money will be worth after 10 years in 2025. If we assume 3% inflation, then Monkey's $1,000 will become $4,606 in 2025, meaning that Monkey's money has reduced by $385. Rabbit's $1,000 will become $2,310 in 2025, meaning that due to inflation it has reduced by $696. and Bear's $1,000 will remain at $1,000 in 2025. This means that due to inflation, the amount of money that Bear earned was reduced by $343. This means that no one can escape inflation, no matter where they invest their money. However, if we invest our money instead of keeping it in a bank, we will be less affected by inflation. But remember one thing, that before investing in anything, understand it well, otherwise you may suffer loss. Thanks for watching, and comment on which topic you want the next video on.